Hello everyone, welcome to PolyTube. In this video, we will discuss some very important facts about UNO, and these facts are very important for preparation of entrance examination of political science. Let's start the video. First of all, we should understand what is UNO. UNO is an intergovernmental organization aiming to maintain international peace and security, develop friendly relations among nations to achieve international peace and security. And UNO was established in 1945 after the end of the Second World War. And the full form of UNO is United Nations Organizations. Let's come to the questions. Question number 1. What are the aims of UNO? The aims of UNO are to keep peace throughout the world, to develop friendly relations between the nations, to work together to help people live better lives, to eliminate poverty, disease, and illiteracy in the world, to stop environmental destructions, and to encourage respect for each other's rights and freedoms, and to be a center for helping and to encourage respect for each other's rights and freedoms, and to be a center for helping nations to achieve these aims. And then question number 2. What are the principles of United Nations? The principles of United Nations are: all member states have sovereign equality. All member states must obey the Charter of UNO, and the countries must try to settle their differences by peaceful means. And another principle is countries must avoid using force, the threat of force, to settle the disputes. And another principle is the UN may not interfere in the domestic affairs of any country. And the last principle is countries should try to assist the United Nations. And these are the principles of United Nations organizations. Come to the question number 3. When did the UN come into existence, and who coined the name United Nations? On October 24, 1945, UN came into existence, and the day is now celebrated each year around the world as United Nations. And the next question here is, who coined the name United Nations? The answer is United States President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was first used in a declaration by United Nations of 1st January 1942 during the Second World War, when representatives of 26 nations pledged their governments to continue fighting together against the Axis powers. So Franklin D. Roosevelt coined the term United Nations. Question number 4. How many members are there in the UN? Currently, according to data of 2012, 193 members are there in the UN. Question number 5. What are the 6 official languages of UN? Answer are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish. And these are the official languages of UN. Question number 6. How many countries signed the Charter at the San Francisco Conference in 1945? The answer is 50. Name the country which did not sign the Charter at San Francisco but is still considered as original member of UN. The answer would be Poland. And Poland was not able to send a representative to the San Francisco Conference. Question number 8. What is the opening statement of UN Charter? We know that there is a Charter of UN, and the opening statement of UN Charter is that we, the peoples of United Nations, determined to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. Question number 9. What is the United Nations Charter, and when and where it was signed? The answer would be the Charter is the constituting instrument of UN, setting out the rights and obligations of member states and establishing the UN organs and procedures. The Charter was signed on June 26, 1945 at San Francisco, USA. Question number 10. Name the principal organs of UN. We know that there are 5 principal organs of UN. These are General Assembly, Security Council, International Court of Justice, Economic and Social Council, and 50 is Secretariat. Question number 11. Who are the members of UN General Assembly? General Assembly is the principal organs of UN, and the members of UN General Assembly, shortly UNGA. General Assembly is composed of representatives of all member states, each of which has one vote. Question number 12. What are the functions and powers of UN General Assembly? UN General Assembly is a very powerful organ of UN, and under Charter of General Assembly is the main deliberative organ of UN. Apart from discussing questions relating to peace, international cooperation, human rights, and international collaboration in economic, social, and cultural, educational, and health fields, it receives and considers reports from the Security Council and the other UN organs. It considers and approves the UN budget and apportion the contribution among members. It elects non-permanent members of the Security Council and the members of Economic and Social Council, the judges of International Court of Justice, and on the recommendation of the Security Council, it appoints the Secretary General also. Question number 13. When and how is the General Assembly called in session? General Assembly's regular session begins in each year on the 3rd Tuesday in September and continues usually until mid-December. In addition to its regular session, the Assembly may meet in special sessions at the request of the Security Council, of a majority of the members of the UN, or of 1/3 member if the majority of members concurs. Emergency special sessions may be called within the 24 hours on a request from any of these. Question number 14. How are decisions arrived at in the General Assembly? Decisions on the important questions such as those on peace and security, admissions of new members, and budgetary matters requires a 2/3 majority, and other questions decided by simple majority. Are the decisions of General Assembly binding on the governments? While the decisions of the General Assembly have no legally binding force for government, they carry the weight of the world opinion as well as the moral authority of the world community. So the decisions of General Assemblies become very serious for the governments, or the member states. Question number 16. How many representatives can each country have in the General Assembly? The answer would be not more than 5. Question number 17. Where is the headquarters of UN and since when? We know that the headquarters of UN is situated in New York, USA since 1952. Question number 18. Who is eligible to be a member of UN? According to the UN Charter, it declares that membership of the UN is open to all the peace-loving nations who accept its obligations. The states are admitted by the General Assembly on the recommendation of Security Council. Question number 19. Does UN Charter provide for suspension or expulsion of member states? Yes. The answer would be yes, for violation of principles of the UN Charter. Question number 20, or the last question, is can the UN Charter be amended? The answer would be yes, by a vote of 2/3 of the members of the General Assembly, the ratification of 2/3 of the members of the United Nations, including the 5 permanent members of the Security Council. So today here we discuss some very important facts about the UN, and thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel Thank you.